Ain't this place something? You know, Penelope, this could be the start of a whole new life for us. Let's go find the foreman. Come on.
Prettiest sight a cowboy ever did see.
Yes, he's beautiful. Seems a shame to break him now.
Oh, don't you worry now, Miss Audra. I wasn't hired to ruin Barkley horses. I'm just gonna bend his spirit a little to yours.
Sorry.
He'll catch him.
I don't know. Oh, I'm Waldo Diefendorf.
Audra Barkley.
Oh, one of the Barkleys? Gee, I'm sure glad all the other ranches were filled and I could come here. I'm looking for the foreman.
That'd be my brother. Nick! Someone to see you.
Like I said, I'm sorry about that horse that ran away. I hope it wasn't my fault.
How could it be? You were just passing by.
Sometimes that's enough.
Yeah, Audra, what do you have?
Nick, this is Mr. Heath.
Diefendorfer.
How's that again?
I'm Waldo Diefendorfer. I signed up in town to work here.
Oh.
I came up from Salinas where...
Oh, well, I have a little speech. It's short and sweet. I like to give all the new hands. That is, we expect this to be our best season. We like all our people to work long, hard, and fast. And get along with the person next one.
I like other people.
Well, you, bunk in bunkhouse number 3. It's up by the house. Chow will be in 15 minutes.
3? That could be my lucky number. Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure meeting you, Miss Barkley.
Stable your burro in the barn.
Sir, could I stake her at the bunkhouse? Penelope likes to be with me late at night, and vice versa.
Well, yeah, suit yourself. Go ahead. I don't know. I just don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Hi, fellas. I'm Waldo. Don't bother about me. Just go on doing what you're doing.
You can dump your gear over there.
Oh, thanks.
Sure. His name is Hank Demers. I'm sort of put in charge here. Glad to have you with us.
Thanks. Lots of give. Nice.
Yeah, the Barkleys got the best beds in the valley. Chow ain't bad either. Yeah. You're lucky to sign out here.
That's what I figured.
I guess your blanket's out back.
Oh, you don't have to bother.
There's no bother. We all work together here. One big happy family. Hey, don't I know you from somewhere?
Uh-uh.
You sure?
Uh-huh. I ain't never been anyplace. I mean that counts or anything.
What'd you say your name was?
Waldo.
Your last name?
Diefendorfer.
Sounds kind of familiar.
Oh, there are lots of Diefendorfers. The world's full of them. You got me mixed up with one of those. Somebody else.
Could be.
Tell me, Nick, how are you coming along with the harvest hens?
Well, looks like we've got a full crew, but... But what? You should know. You hired him, deep and dapper.
Diefendorfer.
Whatever. Brother Jarrod, I told you to sign on anybody. Scrape the bottom of the barrel if you had to, but come on. Deep and Dorper?
Diefendorfer. Waldo Diefendorfer.
All right, all right. But does he look like a farmhand to you?
Now, Nick, what does a farmhand look like?
Let's not have any courtroom tricks, lawyer man.
Would someone mind letting me in on this?
Brother Jarrod here signed on,
Diefendorfer.
Yeah, well, he doesn't know a peach from a ripe tomato.
Now, Nick, that's cruel.
Well, I should think the point is, can he do the job?
I'll lay odds against it.
Nick, why don't you stop picking on him? He hasn't even had a chance to prove himself yet. Why don't you at least wait and see? Who knows? You may be in for the surprise of your life.
Got a surprise for you, Penelope. Sugar. Morning.
Yeah.
Nice day.
Yeah, it sure is.
I'm glad you caught that runaway horse yesterday.
Strange thing. I can't figure it out. It's the first time one ever cut out on me. Just can't figure it.
Ours is not the reason why. Don't you agree?
I guess.
All right, you men, let's go. Now, Waldo, that means you too. Come on.
If it's all the same to you, Mr. Nick, I'll ride Penelope.
You'll ride with the rest of us. Come on, get aboard.
That's what you want, sir.
Days have gone by, and it's been one thing after another. First, the transport wagon collapses.
Equipment wears out.
That was a brand new wheel, and so was the axle brand new. And what about the next day when the ladder folded up and one of my men busted his arm? Don't tell me anything about that ladder, because it happened to be brand new, too.
Seemingly.
What about this afternoon when the freight wagon backed up too far and crushed 20 crates of fresh-picked fruit?
Amen.
What is that supposed to mean?
What it usually means, the end. You've had your share of mishaps, so now it'll be clear sailing.
You really expect me to believe that?
I do.
Wonderful. Mother, do you realize how many man-hours we have wasted? Do you know how much money it has cost us? And do you happen to know where that puts McGarrett?
No.
He could be responsible for all this bad
Oh,
luck.
Nick.
I would not put it past
Nick,
him.
I have known Frank McGarrett for over 25 years.
Then you ought to know how he operates.
Oh, he's a tough competitor, but he would never do anything like that.
That leaves who?
Why does it have to leave anybody?
I'm telling you, Sid, I got you cold this time. Changing my luck. My turn to get fat.
Raise your Hank.
The tide has turned. I see you and raise you with all I've got.
Wouldn't be bluffing, would you, Hank?
Gonna cost you to find out. Like it's been costing me all night.
I've always been a gambler. I'll see you.
freedom and wheat. 4 trays with an ace.
Read these.
Straight flush.
Only way to beat a hand like yours, Hank.
It can't be.
It is. 4 of a kind, you still lose.
It just can't be. I don't understand it. I get beat one hand after another. Now this. Like a witch doctor's been standing over me all night.
Guess I better feed Penelope again. So long, fellas.
Hi there.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I mean for going around like this, bare legs.
That's all right, Waldo. I've seen a man's bare legs before. I have 3 brothers, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm glad of that.
Am I intruding?
Oh, no.
Perfect Sunday afternoon.
Sure is. I'm glad you rode by, if you don't mind my saying.
Not at all. Usually the men go into town Saturday night and stay over.
Well, to tell you the truth, I kind of like to be alone sometimes.
I think I know what you mean.
You do? Funny, doesn't make a difference where you are or who's around. You know what I mean?
Sometimes I feel exactly the same way.
Me too. Of course, that's with Penelope included.
Of course.
Still, it's nice to have somebody to talk to. Sometimes. Like you, I mean. There are some people who make you feel to home right away. Like the first time I saw you, Miss Audra. I walked right up to you. Talked right to you. I don't usually speak to strangers, especially the opposite sex. But I must admit, in your case, I made an exception. That's the honest truth.
I'm very flattered.
You are?
Hey, Miss Audra. Been looking for you. Remember that herd of Mustangs I was telling you about?
Yes?
Well, it was spotted headed north. I think they're going towards Bark Canyon. Want to ride with me?
Do you really think you can find them?
Well, if I can, no one can. Come on, let's go.
I'll see you later, Waldo.
Uh-huh. You know, Penelope, if it wasn't your day off, we'd go out after those Mustangs, too.
Hey, Sid, how about lend me some of your hair tonic? I'm all out.
What for?
What do you think for?
You ain't going no place.
Oh, no? Going up to the big house tonight.
Come on, you couldn't get in the back door. And if you're talking about Miss Audra...
That's exactly who I'm talking about. I'm taking her to the dance on Tuesday night.
Sure. Who said?
She did. This afternoon. In case you're interested where, it was out at Box Canyon. I asked her, and she said yes.
This I gotta see.
You come to the dance on Tuesday night, and you will see.
Where is he? Let me at him. I knew it. I felt it. Where is he?
Where's who?
Diefendorfer. I told you there was something fishy about him, didn't I?
Oh, Hank, don't start that all over again just because you're lost with 4 of a kind.
Yeah? What about that transport wagon breaking down? And Charlie falling off that ladder? And all those crushed crates of fruit that took us hours to pick? It's all his doing. He's a jinx.
Sure.
Go ahead, laugh.
Who's laughing?
The Garrett's men are. In town. They're laughing themselves sick about it. One of them palmed off Diefendorfer on the Barkleys. They know him from way back. They're giving him a wide berth. Now we're stuck with him. Who knows what's going to happen next?
Well, what do you aim to do?
I don't know.
You want some advice? Take it straight to the Barkleys. It's their crop.
Nick, you're not really going to go through with this silly test.
The boys in number 3 are not kidding, and by tomorrow morning it's going to spread to the other bunkhouses, and nobody's going to get even near this Waldo. Now, Heath is down in Modesto, and I've got this whole ranch to run all by myself. I've got crops to harvest, and I'm not taking any chances. The little test goes on.
Nick, the whole thing is ridiculous.
I will not let superstition run this ranch.
Waldo wouldn't hurt a fly.
Talk all you want, it doesn't change a thing. I happen to know there are real live Jonahs. Now, don't ask me why. I don't know. It's just the way it is. Now, listen, sis. People like Waldo, they don't mean to hurt anybody. It's just that, well, calamity seems to follow him around like a hungry hound dog. And I am going to prove that Waldo Diefendorfer is a born loser.
I'll get it. Come in, Waldo, please.
Oh, my gosh! Oh, I nearly broke it.
Somebody must have moved it. It was in the way.
Oh, I don't know. Nice place you got here. Big, too. What is it your brother, Mr. Nick, wants to see me about?
Well, actually, the whole family's in there.
They all want to see me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what do you know? What's it all about?
Well, it's a game, sort of.
Oh.
You know my brothers, Nick and Jarrod.
Mr. Nick, Mr. Jarrod.
And this is my mother.
How do you do, Mr. Diefendorfer?
Mrs. Barkley. It's a real pleasure. Also an honor.
Well, thank you, Mr. Dief.
Friends call me Waldo. Bosses, too.
Waldo, will you sit down here and join us for a minute here?
Oh, yes, sir.
We're going to cut for high card.
Me? Oh, I never gamble.
Well, there's no money involved.
Then what?
Waldo, remember I mentioned a game?
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'll cut first.
A 3.
Your turn, Waldo.
Yes, ma'am.
A deuce. All right, let's try it again. Now, this time you cut first, Waldo.
But
It's all right, just cut.
A 4.
It isn't over yet.
Well, it is now. Read it and weep.
All right, once more.
Never tempt fate, Brother Jarrod.
A king! Oh, Waldo, that's wonderful.
it is?
Well, now will you look here at what I drew? Looks to me to be an ace. Enough?
I still say it doesn't prove a thing.
Thank you, Waldo. Thank you very much for cooperating.
That's the game? That's all?
That's all.
Would you like some coffee?
Or some cookies.
Well, gee, thanks. But I gotta get up early. A man can't be tired and do a full day's work. Bosses might complain. Night, everybody. Night, Miss Audra.
Jonah!
Nick, now what did that prove? 3 cuts of the card do not amount to a run of bad luck or the stroke of doom. No. Oh, no. Oh, no.
This is a nice big piece.
You'd better go now, Waldo.
I guess I wasn't looking where I was going. I'm sorry. Night, folks.
think it's broken. But I don't think it had anything to do with being a Jonah.
I agree.
Well,
I'll go along with Jarrod and Audra.
after that.
Well, accidents happen.
What does it take to convince you all? A lightning bolt from the blue? Look, I don't know about the rest of you, but as far as I'm concerned, this Mr. whatever his name is, gets out of here and now.
Now, Nick, I'm willing to admit that he doesn't exactly move like a gazelle, but let's don't be hasty.
Hasty?
Well, he is willing, isn't he?
And honest and loyal.
And, polite?
Whose side are you all on, anyway?
Well, just trying to be fair.
What do I tell the hands out there? They want me to get Waldo off their backs.
Oh, I'm not worried about that, Nick. You'll find the right words.
Well, we'll give it another day or two.
Ah, now, boy, Nick, after all, it can't get any worse.
Who said?
See you later. Take care. I can take a hint. Nobody has to hit me over the head, do they, Penelope? Now, let's see, Penelope. We gotta make some plans. First, why does it always happen to me? What do I do that's so wrong? Oh, Miss Audra, this is a surprise.
So is that.
Well, I've been planning to leave. I've had the urge to move on. You know what they say, a rolling stone gathers no moss.
Waldo, I'd like the truth.
The truth is, it's best that I leave.
We didn't ask you to.
They did. Well, they didn't exactly ask me to. But they put my bags out on the front porch. Of course, I don't consider it anything personal.
Waldo, what does it take to make you angry?
Why should I get mad? Besides, it's not so bad. You kind of get used to it after a while.
Wait here, I'll be right back. Don.
Hey, don't you look like something? Clay Howard loaned me his best carriage and a horse you like. I figured a girl as beautiful as Audra Barkley should go to that dancing stuff.
Don, I'm sorry I can't go.
What do you mean you can't go?
Well, something very important has come up.
Yeah, like what?
It's personal, and it's an emergency. It's something I just have to do. There's a church dance next month. We could postpone things till then, all right? Thank you. And I really am sorry. It was all so unexpected.
Miss Audra, it's been very nice knowing you. If there's anything I can ever do for you, don't be afraid of calling me. Of course, I never know where I'll be. Me with the wanderlust and all.
You're not leaving.
I can't go back in there.
Even if they begged, I wouldn't let you. There's a room off the barn. You can have your privacy, and Penelope can have her own stall. Come on, I'll show you.
See you later, Penelope.
Waldo, what do you think of dancing?
Well, I only tried it once.
Once?
Well, you see, I stepped on this girl's foot.
Well, that happens to practically every man.
Not like me. I broke her toe.
friend. Drinking alone, huh? The lady from the main house leaving you waiting at the gate?
Why don't you mind your own business?
Look, friend, you was the one who made it everybody's business. You was the one that's bragging us how you was going to bring Miss Audra Barkley to the dance.
She was going to come. She was dressed and ready to go. She had to beg off at the last minute.
Sure. Fine with me. I said fine with me.
Look, no fine with me. She wasn't feeling well. That's all there was to it.
Sure got quick cures these days. Now, I wonder what he's got that you haven't.
Waldo, wait here. I'll be right back.
I want to talk to him.
Wait, let me explain.
Okay, don't you cancel me. You came with him. What's to explain?
It's not that simple. He was locked out of the bunkhouse tonight.
So?
Well, he hadn't a friend in the world. I just couldn't leave it at that.
Fine for him, but what about me? Look, I asked you to this dance, and everybody here knows that.
Don, I'm truly sorry, but...
Yeah, you're sorry. How do you think it looks for me, huh? You know the rough time all these people are going to give me?
Don, you can handle it, but Waldo has a problem. Heaven knows how many places he's been kicked out of, how many backs have been turned on him. Someone has to show they care. Someone has to welcome him back to the human race, and I thought this would be one small way. I'm sorry if I hurt you. That wasn't my intention. Come on, Waldo, let's dance.
Now?
Now.
First, Miss Audra, listen. Do me one favor. Be careful of your toes. Please. Miss Audra?
Yes?
Remember Sunday out by the stream when I told you how much I like being by myself?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I gotta tell you now, there are a lot of times when I don't like it at all. To tell you the whole truth, most of the time I don't like it. Most of the times I like being someplace where it's crowded, where everybody's smiling and having a good time and liking each other, like now. To tell you the whole truth, most of the time, I'm just plain lonely.
Waldo, to tell you the whole truth, so are a lot of people.
Tonight, it's kind of hard to tell the winners from the losers.
Yeah? Well, I guarantee you one thing. When I get through, you won't have any trouble.
This...
It was a lovely evening, Waldo.
Sure was. Never knew I could be so light on your feet. That's a joke.
You don't have to make jokes. You did very well. And I really enjoyed myself. Good night.
Sleep tight.
Audra, I'd like a word with you.
Yes, Nick?
While you were out dancing, a delegation from Bunkhouse 3 paid me a visit.
If it's about Waldo.
Who else? This delegation was headed up by your friend Don Jarvis. Seems he wants to walk out and take 15 men with him. Why couldn't you have left well enough alone, Audra? Waldo's no stray dog, you know.
Then why is he kicked around like one? Has that ever occurred to you?
It occurs to me I have 2 short weeks to get that crop harvested. And how I do it makes the difference between profit and loss. Do you understand that? It also occurs to me that I have a responsibility to the other men. And they don't want Waldo around.
Then the problem's solved. He'll stay in the room off the barn, and he won't be around.
No. You still don't understand what I'm getting at. They don't want Waldo in the orchards. They don't want to work with Waldo.
Everything occurs to you except what Waldo may want.
I'll pay him off.
He won't take it.
You think?
He's not looking for charity.
How do you know so much about this?
All right, that's enough, both of you. Audra is right.
Now, wait a minute.
Well, so are you, in a way. So I'd say a compromise is in order.
Such as?
Well, it seems simple to me.
Simple? The men will not work with Waldo in the orchard.
We'll take him out of the orchard. And you, Audra, you say he won't accept charity. All right, we will find him a legitimate paying job. Now, there are plenty of those this time of year. I ask you, what's wrong with that?
I'll tell you what's wrong with it. That's what's wrong with it. He's still on this property.
This is my property, Jarvis. This is Barkley property.
Have it your way. But I want him off of here and fast.
You want him off, huh?
That's right. I'm talking for these men. It's their orders.
Well, I run this ranch, Jarvis, and I don't take orders from you, them, or anyone else, but I'll go along with anyone to a point. And I'm about up to that point with you, and that's where I stop.
Now, you better leave a little room, Mr. Barkley. Because if he's not off of here by noon tomorrow, we will be, and more will follow.
Well, now, let me let you in on something. If you, or you, Hank, or any one of you walk from here, I'll see to it that not one of you get 1 hour's work in this whole valley.
Who are you trying to bluff? You know these men got the pick of the places around here. As a matter of fact, I've already checked with McGarrett. They got a special invite to come over to his ranch anytime they want to. So you take your choice. Diefendorfer or them.
Well, Penelope, how do you like this for accommodations? Your own stall, in my own room. No, it's real. It's not a dream. All the bad luck is behind us now. No more dark clouds. From now on, my fine friend, nothing but sunshine.
Oh, no. Oh, no, it can't be it. It never rains this time of year.
Looks like it really means business this time.
No, it's all right, Penelope. Don't worry. No rain.
Could ruin it for everybody. If it keeps up, there won't be any work for anybody in the whole valley.
Yeah. Talk about your Jonahs.
I know how storms scare you, Penelope. So I thought I'd kind of bunk out here. Oh, don't thank me. You do the same for me. Besides, the roof's leaking in there. Good night. Now you'll sleep tight.
Some storm out there. I just came home to see if there was anything I could do to help.
If you can stop time, fine. We got 35 minutes to deadline. Or else maybe you can figure a way to stop this rain.
You mean to tell me those men out there really believe that Waldo started this storm?
According to the last petition, 28 of them do, yes.
Now, what you really mean is that Jarvis fellow has got them believing it, right?
I don't know what to believe now.
What's this, Nick? You thinking of giving in?
No, I'm just doing a lot of thinking, so.
Well, while you are, think about this. You give some people an inch, Nick, and they take a mile. If I know you, you're not going to give anybody a mile, no matter what you're thinking right now, and you know it.
All right, how do we win, Jarrod?
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's more important sometimes, Nick, to know how to lose.
Five to 12.
All right, all right.
So where's Barkley?
He'll be here. Stop worrying, will you? He's just testing our nerves, playing the string out to the end. We can't win and we can't lose.
That rain keeps up, nobody wins.
Don't worry, the rain will go with the Jonah, like I told you. Any minute now, Barkley will be coming through the door, and that'll be the end of Waldo Diefendorfer.
Wanna bet?
Come here.
I'd say it looks like Waldo is settling down for a long stay.
Listen to me. You can forget about those blankets Miss Audra gave you, and you can forget everything the Barkleys told you. You're getting out of here.
Yeah, but...
No but! You pack up your gear, you get on that mangy burr, and you ride. Now, come on, move!
Let him go!
Don't you know when you've had enough?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you'd be doing this.
After I leave, things will be better for your family.
Well, how will they be for you?
It'll always be the same for me. It makes no difference.
It does if you fight back.
What can I do?
Well, first, have a better opinion of yourself. Have some faith in you.
How can I when from the day I was born I brought bad luck? Even that day, after the doctor delivered me, he fell down the porch steps and broke his leg.
That was his bad luck, not yours.
You gotta accept what you are. Look, it's my luck. If I had a pet duck, it would drown.
Waldo, making fun of yourself doesn't help.
It does if you make fun before somebody else does. Look, Miss Audra, I don't want to cause any trouble here.
I don't believe you. That's just your excuse. The fact is, you're feeling sorry for yourself. You always have. You're not running to help anybody. You're running because you're a coward. You're not noble, and you're not a man. You're just a sheep leading yourself to slaughter. Why don't you for once stand your ground? Why don't you for once try a little faith? Oh, what's the use?
She doesn't understand, Penelope. Come on.
Hey, he's leaving.
Where can I go now? What do I do? I never asked you for anything. I wouldn't dare. But I just gotta ask you now. You see, I can't go on like this anymore. Well, to tell you the truth, I don't want to. Besides, I can't be someone else, can I? I mean, a person is stuck with being what he is, right? Of course, I know it's the first time I ever talked to you direct. So I guess you're sort of surprised. Perhaps a little aggravated because I didn't take the trouble to get a proper introduction from a reverend. But I need your help now. Nothing big or important. Just a little something. Please. Yours truly, Waldo Diefendorfer. Gee, I never expected anything this big. Especially the first time. Gee, thanks, sir.
Stop by aisle 5 for Clairol's Herbal Essences.
You know, Waldo, this is the best season we ever had.
Me too, Hank.
Look, me and the boys are headed north for the Feather River. How about joining us?
Sure, friend.
Great. Wouldn't want to lose our good luck charm.
Hear that, Miss Audra? You brought me a change of luck.
Change of faith.
Oh, yeah. See you.
See you, Waldo.
Oh, here I go again.
It's not what you think, Waldo. Nick's up there dynamiting. We're just bringing water down from the high lake.
Oh. See you. Bye.
Goodbye.
2 ace Pappy Boyington and his band of renegade pilots break all the rules except one. Fight to win. Black Sheep Squadron is next, here on Prime, Canada's entertainment network.